So Jerome Powell, Federal Chair Jerome Powell, expressed concerns about the timing of potential rate cuts. So what are the implications if the Fed has waited too long to cut rates, and how could this affect the economy?
I think it's a great question, but I don't think it can ever be too late. That's like saying it's too late to give a person a cash infusion. Ask the winner of $100,000 if she got the money too late. I know, like, it came right on time. So if we get a rate cut, it would definitely help the market overall because we need some breathing room somewhere. Like now, everything is higher and cash is compressed a little bit more. Even in this market, even though the stock market has went up a bunch, outside of Berkshire Hathaway, I haven't seen Warren sit down with Becky Quick in a long time. They'll usually do that when it's time for that sign of safety. They have not done it. Everything's right. I said it on stage. Jensen is not as great as, but he is this generation Steve Jobs. Everything is hanging on to a thread according to what Nvidia is doing. So I don't think it would be too late for a rate cut. Now, if I was running for office and I had a lead, I would love a rate cut right now because it'll really be over with. So staying out of politics.
Who you going with? CEO of the year? No. CEO of the year. Is it Jensen or is it Zuckerberg?
You have to. The edge goes to Jensen. Okay. Mark has done a great job, though.
Okay.
Mark has done a great job, but I think Jensen, like when your decision making impacts the country.
Yeah.
That's bigger than just business as a whole. Like, he is the darling CEO, and Nvidia is the darling, like, publicly traded company of America right now. So I think he gets the edge.
He has the corporate edge. I think he's in your pocket, right? Zuckerberg's in the world's pocket. Yeah. Literally. Everybody's using his platform.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Powell has obviously he has a huge role to play, and it's a tough decision, right? He still is talking about having this 2% interest, like 2%. I don't know how.
I would not want that job, bro.
The problem is if you make the cut, and all signs are pointing to a quarter cut in September, and the market's kind of priced that in already. If you make the cut, you know what happens to the market.
Oh yeah,
it shoots up
to the moon,
right?
Meme coins going back up, all stocks are going up. Yeah.
If he cuts it to a half a point, now we're talking about, a real rise in the market. If there's a rise, then there could be the chance that inflation peaks up again.
Absolutely.
Now, if it peaks up again, now what?
And housing prices, man.
Then what? Right? Because now, how do we? This is a balancing act that becomes super difficult. So I understand why they haven't made one to this point, because he's watching the economic data. Geopolitical factors will play a role in that. Obviously, the catalyst or maybe not catalyst of Nvidia will have a role to play in that. But it's delicate. It's like a super delicate, and that's why he has the toughest job. And I think he's done a pretty. He's going to get to the soft landing. I know you said no about the soft landing. They're pretty adamant in making it there. And if he can do this balancing act, it will be one. But because after September, I'll say this. After September, every indicator has shown that there's going to be a cut every month going into 25. All right, so we're talking maybe we shave inflation, we save the rates down by.
Wait, so they're going to do one September, October, November?
They had a quarter for September. I think they skipped October. They had a half a point in November, and then another quarter in December. So you're talking about
Senor Trump, you can wrap it up.
So then you can see a full point by the end of the year.
What? That's like if I go to everybody's house before investors and give them $3,000. Like, yo, I'm gonna be the people's favorite.
But you know who's gonna really win in the end? The retail investor, if that happens.
That's true.
Which is why you got to have this guy giving you the price. Because if you're in that flow of it, then you're gonna
be able to take advantage of it. Yeah, for sure. Do you think they should cut rates September and October?
Yeah. I feel like it'll help stimulate the economy
for sure,
and it'll help curb fears of a pending recession.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of putting that off.
Yeah,
that's like when your girl want to have a talk with you, but then you like gotta stay late for work, fellas. I seen you.
Yeah, I gotta do a little overtime.
I know we got to talk about overtime.
Yeah. So speaking of Nvidia, earnings come out Wednesday. A lot of people are anticipating their earnings. So
Super Bowl.
Bank of America is offering a market hedge.
Mistake
on that. So, let's talk about that with Bank of America. And then also let's talk about Nvidia's upcoming earnings report, right? Like what is the expectations for it?
I think they will beat earnings, but I don't think it'll be a home run. I think people want blockbuster. Now, if you get blockbuster earnings, great, but I wouldn't set my hat to that. It goes back to your rule of investing of being conservative. I think if they set a conservative tone and over-deliver, going back to that under-promise, over-deliver, everything will be fine. As far as a hedge, I love everyone at Bank of America. Brian Moynihan, one of the best finance CEOs. But I think to offer a hedge for a retail investor at this time would be a mistake. Now, if you're institutional or a fund manager, that may be different. But I don't think there is a hedge that will give you a great return if you miss out on the upside of Nvidia for the next 2 or 3 years.
And the hedge is you're shorting.
Yeah. Or you're going opposite.
Got the puts.
Yeah. So, like, even if, let's say, you're positive that AMD or Supermicro will do better, maybe for a short period of time. But I think it's been very clear that it's established, like, Nvidia is going to be the leader for at least the next 2 or 3 years, especially if Tesla has to be removed or will be removed out of Mag 7. Like, you have to find another component to then put that in, because everything, you can't have a fund weighted 22% on Nvidia. Like, so have mild expectations. If they come in and hit a home run, even better. But I don't like going in. That's like when I was saying Bitcoin was going to 100,000. Once they place that expectation on it,
all you can do is fall onto it.
It's only down from there. It's only down.
Yeah, I think they'll hit a home run. I just don't think it'll be a grand slam.
Okay, I can see that.
Right? Because they've gone beyond that.
Yeah.
Like they're looking like Aaron Judge out here right now, right? Yeah. So I think they're looking like Aaron Judge. I said they're looking like.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, got you.
Was it false?
Was it reach?
It was slight. Right. I don't know if it'll be maybe right, but I would anticipate a home run here, based on all of the sales and the revenue that they're getting from, like you said, super corporate. The announcement of Blackwell, they said there was delays. They came back.
That's the only part
so that's what I'm saying. That is the slight thing, right? I said before, it was what is the cost worth to spend, and the other part is how delayed is the Blackwell product. Like I said, they're doing new innovation each year. Once they announced it, it was like, oh wait, the product's going to be delayed already. They said there's not the truth of that. It was overexploited, right? And so we'll see how many people have ordered that, because that will probably be in this quarter to see an announcement of it. How many orders will come, and if it's going to meet the expectation of delivery by the end of this year or the top of next year. So that would be interesting to see. I don't think we're going to get disappointed Wednesday.
No,
I don't. No, I think it's a home run.
Yeah.
And if it's not, great. I'm buying more.
Yeah,
we'll see. Because sometimes Meta hit a home run and their stocks drop.
That's the interesting part about earnings. That you can hit a home run, rocking on all cylinders. And if we just talk mind share and use of app, I don't know an app that gets more use than what's in the meta between WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. Watch time is incredible. Maybe YouTube is the next closest, maybe, but I didn't see people on YouTube all week. I saw everybody on IG.
Everybody's there.
Yeah.
And that's part of being a publicly traded company, is that you have to do quarterly.
Yeah.
You have to release your financial statements to let the people know.
Ladies, you should make some of the men do the same thing. Put that paperwork out, fam.
Put your paperwork.
We'll talk about it on Blackout.
The P&Ls.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how Nvidia does.
That's actually a great idea.
No, it's not. We don't watch anybody's money.
People be watching ours.
Leave that to the other people.
Profit and loss. So